Hey folks, BlackCross here, and today I have something I need to talk about. So, first and foremost, in the last video, I assumed that there was nothing majorly different about episode Ignis that episode Gladio and episode Prompto didn't do already. That was where I was wrong. Apparently the internet is blowing up on this part, where apparently Ignis has multiple ending scenarios. Now, normally I wouldn't do this until I heard that there was an alternative ending to the main game. Yeah, an alternative ending entirely. This I've got to see. So, first of all, in order to get to the alternative ending, you have to play through Chapter 3 of episode Ignis. And basically, what you would do then is that you would choose the opposite answer. Now, last time I didn't really see the alternate answer. I only saw the one, but it doesn't show up until you beat episode Ignis. Then it reveals itself. So in other words, we're going to see what the other option is. Now, technically, there is a bad ending where if Ignis dies, but we're going to go for the alternative ending, really, because if I die, I die. If I don't die, I don't die. We'll just see what happens first. Also, I just had woke up, so it's like, do I want to do this now, or do I need to get some sleep? I need to get some sleep. Bad choice on my hand, because now I want to know what the alternative ending was. It's like, people were, like, going crazy over this, and it's like, I must know what it is. Also, too, we gotta go through that long-ass cutscene, too. I don't even remember if I could skip any of it. I think I might, but I don't remember. Okay, this is where the alternative ending comes up. So you go with play along, and see what happens.
You have to ask. Why, Ignis Keep, of course. Otherwise known as the current residence of your precious crystal. Have I piqued your curiosity? You must have so many questions. Seek the answers yourself, if you dare.
Good. He's brought me to Gralia. The question is why? What's his game?
Okay, so the alternative ending, I'm not sure what it all contains, but from what I've heard, it changes the main game entirely. So that was enough for me to actually look into this. So it's like, what does this alternative ending mean for 15? Considering the fact that, you know, spoiler alert for those of you that don't know what the ending of 15 is that Noctis gets imprisoned in the crystal. He gets thrown into 10 years into the future, and basically he goes back to his home kingdom where the crystal lies. He beats Alden, and then he takes in the crown to vanquish the darkness, but then sacrifices himself to do so. There it is.
Blessed was the man born for the throne, yet he, so impure of heart, was denied by the stone and cast into ignominy. Feeding on the dusk and embracing the darkness, he spurned the dawn, affecting a life untouched by time. And through the coming of night eternal, he now seeks to exact vengeance upon his own blood.
Vengeance upon his own blood. Is that why he's after Noct?
The stone, chrysalis to the soul of our star, cradle to the king, destined to serve as vessel of its light. Gods and men alike awaited the coming of the chosen as they fought to fend off darkness' blight. For he and he alone would possess the power to purge our star of its scourge.
Noct really must be the chosen king after all.
Okay, so we already knew that Auden tried to become the chosen king, but unfortunately for him, he failed in that regard, and thus took on the darkness for himself and basically became possessed by madness. But yeah, basically he sacrifices himself in order to scourge the darkness away, so Noctis plays a big role when it comes to the darkness itself. Now I'm curious.
Once the sacred ring is replete with power, the true king will complete his ascension. Only then can he banish the blight upon our star. By the power of the light alone is the chosen king made manifest. With the glaive of kings, the stone of legend, and the ring of light in hand, the chosen's power will surpass that of even the gods themselves. By that self-same power, with the true king as its vessel, the darkness shall be purged from our star, and dawn shall return to our world once more.
But now the ultimate question is this. What all changes with this alternative ending?
This is it.
It's like, I'm curious to know as to what happens. Ooh.
Why are you after Noct? For revenge?
In a sense, yes. But my aims extend beyond the boy. He's more of a means to an end. I suppose I never revealed my proper name, so allow me to introduce myself. Lucius Kylo.
The Founder King?
If only. No, that would be my dear brother, who snatched the throne and cast me into exile. I've never been called your majesty before. Would you do me the honor?
My allegiance lies with the true king alone.
Well then, off with your head.
This is it!
I'm afraid you're no match for me.
What happened? Holy shit. Ouch. Did I accidentally unlock the bad ending? It's still going. I think.
You see, the revenge I seek is not upon the boy. I only wish to punish the crystal that cast me aside in favor of that insufferable fool. He's certainly taking his sweet time, ascending as its champion. Would there were a way to expedite the process!
This world means nothing to me. Do with it as you wish.
How did you get your hands on that?
But I refuse to let Noct sacrifice his life to save ours. I won't let you take him away. Even if it costs my own life to save him. I will pay that price!
Take care of it. If the boy is to awaken as the true king, he'll need to undergo a few more trials. And I intend to help.
Cease this!
Try harder. I'm afraid you're no match for me.
I think I broke... Oh. The ring enhancement has worn off. Are you kidding me with this shit? Now it's not the time to wear out like that. Thou hast dost wish to save the king. A sacrifice must be made. I guess we, risk my life, I guess. I don't know. The power of the ring courses through your fangs.
You're mine! Cutting it close. Cutting it close. Cutting it close. Let it be done. Truly a pity. You're mine! Cease this! No more! Cease this! It's over! This is it! Drat. It's over!
Oh, not again. Boy, they like to keep this up, don't they? Gonna go on with risk my life and see what happens. Because, boy, does this continue to hurt. It's like sacrifice my life must mean that he actually dies, but risk his life must mean he might burden his frickin' body. Basically make him cripple.
A gift for you! You'll never learn, do you?
You miss me.
Truly a pity.
I'm practically at the halfway point.
Your time is up.
I'm afraid you're no match for me.
Prepare yourself! Drat.
Don't try harder.
It's over! Cease this!
Try harder. Prepare yourself! That won't do it all.
Ah, not again. I am. What do you think I'm doing? Well, I'm aware of that. We've already discussed this. Oh, this time I have to choose it. Fine then. Sacrifice my life. I was wondering, because I was doing less damage now before. So now what does this give me?
I'm afraid you're no match for me.
Well now, we're about to go into a eternal hellfire right here.
I'm afraid you're no match for me.
There we go. Now we're laying some damage on him.
Don't try harder.
I can barely see.
You're mine. I'm afraid you're no match for me.
Drat.
Don't try harder.
Laid the smackdown on him. Whew. Chapter 3, Version 2, Possibilities. Gosh. That was pretty intense.
The best laid plans, eh? It may have eluded me for now, but rest assured, I shall have my revenge.
Ignis! Ravis. He lent us a hand, if you can believe it.
What the hell were you thinking?
How could we let this happen? How could I let this happen? This is all my fault. No. If I'm really some kind of savior, why can't I save the ones I love? I'm sorry. You guys have stayed with me this whole time. All it's done is caused you pain. Not anymore. All that ends now. Please! Lend me your strength! Help me! Protect my friends!
Listen well. A king cannot lead by standing still. A king pushes onward always, accepting the consequences and never looking back.
I'm curious as to what happens next. Sorry if I'm quiet right now, I really want to know what happens this time around. Consider the fact that, you know, we changed it. It's going through the process of the 10 years wait. I'm still alive, of course.
It's been a long road, and at last we've arrived.
Yeah. Prompto. Gladio. Iggy.
For 10 years, everything we've done was in preparation for this day.
Today, we finish it.
Right.
Today, we walk tall together.
And of course, naturally, because of how we changed it, he still lives. So it's kind of nice to know they finally gave in and just decided to give back the title to Noct. Because even he was jealous of the power that Noctis was presented. Alright then, so that was the alternative ending And surprisingly, because of that alternative ending, comes the question, did I like it better than what originally it was? Because, I mean, this is a what-if scenario, obviously. This is what happens if Ignis chose to risk it all and help Noctis and everything, you know? It releases possibilities of a different ending entirely. Does this affect the main game? It does to some degree. I'm saying it does to some degree because technically this is a DLC alternative ending. And I say what it is that the developers made this possible because of the overwhelming well, I wouldn't say overwhelming backlash, but I think it was because of the utter disappointment of how the ending was in 15. Because a lot of people didn't like how Chapter 13 was handled. A lot of people did not care much for the ending itself. But it was only because of the fact that the story was never made clear as to what all needed to be done. I mean, even I didn't know until, like, literally towards the end, before the final chapter, that basically we didn't know what exactly Not had to do. We only knew that he was the chosen king, but we didn't know exactly what entails. So, the fact of the matter is that with this alternative ending, and even before the alternative ending, with the main game itself, we now have a better idea as what the story builds up to. Technically, Auden, while he may have been the original, he was not technically the first king. That entitlement came to his brother. So in other words, Auden became the jealous brother of the newfound king. And so because of that, Auden made a point to make his vengeance clear as to him trying to get power of the crown, or better yet, to get revenge against the family crown itself. And because of the fact that he consumed the darkness for himself and became immortal this way, he basically seeked vengeance to haunt the lives of future kings up to this point. So, I mean, it reveals a lot more detail than what was originally revealed to us. We now have more details as to what's going on, which begs the question, do we still want to have an episode Ignis after this point? That's the biggest question as of now. Is there a point to having an episode Ignis? Because technically that is still being a thing right now. But because we have this major story impact, we now have a better idea of what's going on and why Auden is seeking revenge and what his motives are. We now have a better idea of who he is, what makes him who he is. So now that we know all this, is there even a point? I think the biggest question is, what does Square Enix plan to do next? That's the biggest question, because what they plan to do with Auden's story in episode Auden is up to them. You know, whether we get to do like a in-game playthrough of Auden whenever he was a young lad, seeing his brother become king, and then him trying to attain the power to overthrow the crown, or to see the process of him basically going through the Empire, deceiving them, making them think that he's their ally, and all this stuff. See more as to what's going on in his mind, you know, because there may be more to this. Because of the fact that while there may be jealousy, because of darkness consuming him, making him into a madman, it may have messed his mind even worse, making him even conceive worse and worse each year that passes in his immortal life. So that makes me wonder what they plan to do next, but that's for a different time entirely. So I just figure I'd go ahead and make this the final part of episode Ignis, because I just recently found out about this. And this basically took up a whole episode on its own. So, anyway though, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about the alternative ending to episode Ignis. because quite frankly, this is actually really good. And then let me know if you want me to go ahead into Extra Versus, I believe is what it was called. The other one, the one before Hall of Fame and the other one. Because a lot of people are saying that you should go into that. It's like, okay, well, my curiosity is, what is it? You know? It's like, I don't know. I'm actually kind of curious now. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Ooh. I actually like that one. What I do. I like that one. That's actually pretty cool. Anyway, just let me know if you want me to check out Extra Versus. I will sometime, but at the moment I'm kind of tied up at the point. But at any rate though, let me know in the comments below if you want to see Extra Versus. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is BlackCross signing off. Take care, guys.